bringing you all kind of music. Live artists going to be performing. We might even bring a chef in here with some hot pans. We don't know what's going on. Scotty P is definitely here. KpookDaMayor is definitely here. We're going to bring back some of our old guests and bring back some new guests too.
No holds barred. This is the time to go balls out. It's time to be live with it.
Yo, B-Wyld.
Yo, what's happening, Scott?
What are you doing to your,
Anything you hear, anything you say, it's coming right now, live and direct. I'm pretty sure there's some very important Black Americans, African Americans working at John Wayne Airport. And they gotta walk by and look at this goddamn John Wayne statue all day.
They don't even know. I bet they don't even know.
They don't know.
They don't even.
They don't know. So part of the show is we're dedicating some of these songs to all the fallen people that have died that we love.
From my friends in my head, I'm so ugly. That's okay, 'cause so are you. KpookDaMayor's Sunday morning is every day for all I care. And I'm not scared.
And by the way, these songs I'm all playing, they come from Scotty P's own lab.
'Cause I found God. I'm so lonely, that's okay, shake my head, and I'm not sad, and just maybe I'm to blame for all I've heard, and I'm not sure, I'm so excited, I can't wait.
Oh, wait, now you can hear me. Ha! I turned down the wrong one. Hello, and welcome to the LOUDLABS Show live. That's what happens when we're live, because I'm in charge. I will mess up, I promise. So, half of our show is not here. We're missing DJ Luman and White 90 Todd. Happy birthday, Todd. I wouldn't want to be here either.
It's definitely missed, that's my right hand man. We're gonna figure this out because I'm strong enough.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know you were talking, so you probably didn't have a microphone. But you're talking now, right? You're mic 2, he's mic 2, right? He used to be mic 1, now he's mic 2. That's what happens when we're going live, so here we are. Also, new things happen. I had a baby. I had a baby. I had a baby.
He had a baby.
I had a baby. I had a baby. I have a
baby.
2-month-old baby. So hello to my baby and my kids. Michaela, go to bed. Set your timer on 30 minutes. Dade should already be in bed. And shout out to Burbank High School in the house.
Burbank High School.
Shout out to Burbank High School. And most important thing right now is November 17th. November 17th. November 17th. Everybody, November 17th, check out Shot in the Dark on Netflix. I am a reality superstar show sensation, and I'll be on it, and so will some other people. And right now, we have hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this thing going right. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. We got a news alert. Santa Monica Boulevard to 101. There's a jumper. Do we know anything about this jumper right now? Mail on the Western Overpass. Nobody can hear you talk. So mail on the Western Overpass. Threatening to jump. 101 at Western. We're going to be giving you news updates. Usually the news gives you places to avoid. I'm telling you where to go. Take pictures. Send video. Hashtag LOUDLABS. So, Black Angel.
Yes, what's going on?
What up? Let me see if I can, let me see what happens when I do this.
Kind of split.
I tried to split, but can you scoot over a little bit? Nah, fuck it. We don't need no split. We'll just go to you. Look at the microphone right there, or look at the camera and tell people what's up. What have you been doing?
Well, lately I've been since we've been on a little hiatus, I picked myself up another job. Well, I already had the job when I told you guys I was picking up all kind of material of I won't say it's waste, but it's stuff that actually keeps you guys safe. I pick up meat and onions and spices, and we take them back to the lab, and we check it out and make sure it doesn't have E. coli and whatever, all kind of crazy stuff like that. So I feel that I'm doing a dedication to the city or to the people in general, because that's what I like to do. And besides that, I've just been figuring out all the nits and crannies and cranks and anks of what the new LOUDLABS show is about to be about, and getting ready to bring some hot guests to the show, because the show is live now, so making it live makes it awesome.
Yes, it does. Hi.
Hey, but you know what? You forgot to do something. You forgot to tell everybody what the name of your son.
I forgot to do a lot of things. Right now, I just made sure that the live got posted on our Facebook so people can see it. My son's name is Bronson.
There it is.
My son's name is Bronson. And the reason that happened was I was at a fire a few years ago, Santa Monica and Bronson. Mm-hmm. It was a prop store, but now it's like a climbing place. That climbing place at Bronson and Santa Monica? Anyways, I was over there, and I looked up, and I was like, Bronson, I like that name.
And just grabbed it.
That was a long time ago. I was not thinking about kids, and I'm like, if I ever have one, though, that'll work. And then sure enough, man, I made a mistake, and I was like, hey, Bronson's here.
So he's BP is his nickname, right?
BLP.
BLP?
Bronson Lane. So we got a BLP. And when I say mistake, I mean it was meant, but you just there's things that happen. There's 14-year-olds here, so we can't talk about stuff. But
wait a minute. He's only 14?
Yes, we can't talk about prison masturbation.
Okay.
We can't talk about prison masturbation. We can't talk about pulling out.
Can't talk about pulling out.
Or messing up or missing pulling out.
Okay. And we can't talk about third input.
Third input. No, we can't. There's all those things we can't talk about, unless we're Harvey Weinstein, C.K. Was it Louis C.K., Brett Ratner? Who else got involved in that? Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Well, you should already know Kevin Spacey. This is the last name. He's got a Spacey. He's out there. He's trying to do all kind of crazy things. And what was that movie that he was in where he was smoking the G14 and the neighbor thought he was giving his son head? I mean, cabeza.
Hey.
American Beauty. That was, once I saw that, I knew something was wrong with that dude. So who's next on the list to get called out?
To get called out for what?
For
the next person.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
We know it's not going to be.
I don't
John
know.
Travolta.
One of you guys said Johnny Depp, and I was like, dude, Johnny Depp. Nobody says no to him. Like, look at the people that are being accused. Are they Johnny Depp status? Fuck no. No one's saying no to Johnny Depp. I'll let Johnny Depp masturbate in front of me. Fuck, are you kidding me?
Oh, wow. Hey,
I mean, it's Johnny Depp.
Right?
I mean, 14-year-olds. He knows better.
So now.
Hold on a second. Wait a second. Hold on. What's up with the jumper? Oh, he jumped. He jumped. It's not often they jump. It's actually not that often they jump. How long did you spend at that jumper in downtown? 7 hours. 7 hours? Dude, it was great footage. She never jumped, but she tied up traffic for a minute. All right, so Pook, there's a show going behind us, and the one behind us isn't the show that people are paying attention to.
So what I want to know is that all of a sudden, all these guys are getting called out because it's what would we say, illegal touching of women and everything's coming out. So now, does it really look? Does Bill Cosby really look that bad all of a sudden?
Right?
You know what I mean? All of a sudden, Bill Cosby.
The answer is still yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I mean, it's, he was doing Jello pudding pops, but I mean, come on.
What was he doing with those Jello pudding pops?
Putting it in something.
Ooh, Nelly. All right, so have we talked enough?
No.
You want to talk some more before you go play some more music?
Yeah, because who's our next guest? Who's coming
We're going to bring in LA Blue, and you guys are going to talk Dodgers. What happened? Where'd they go? Where are they going? Okay, we can do that. What's going to happen? So let's go back and play some music, yeah?
Let's go ahead and throw on some tunes.
All right, so here we go. We're going to play some music back, turning that mic down. I need some lights, please. Lights. Thank you. And what up, Poop? What you playing?
Well, you can't go to me yet. Let me get the sun
Yeah, but there's your mic, so talk.
Well, I gotta get the song tuned in yet, so I can figure out what's going on. Right now, LA Blue brought me some special. He said it was the best album the best instrumental album that he's purchased, or maybe he got for free. Yeah. Who is it?
It goes by Down with the Fudge Monk. He's from New Jersey, out there in New York.
So I've never heard this artist before. Oh, White Vinyl?
Oh, damn. And so what's going on right now is our house DJ Lou Man. Hold on. DJ Lou Man. DJ Lou Man is not here today. He couldn't make it. He's probably out having a drink with Todd. So Pook is working double time and White Vinyl.
That's a record player. It plays records. Plays vinyl records. You ever seen one?
All right.
You ready? You got
Volume
me?
up. You're on. You're on.
My uncles and my family only fucked in one position, up and down. And then my uncle, boy, don't you ever kiss no pussy. I don't mean that. Whatever you do in life, don't kiss no pussy. I couldn't wait to kiss the pussy. He'd been wrong about everything else. The woman had to beat me off. It's enough, please. Oh, 2 days. And dudes, huh? Yeah. You ever be with a woman you wanted to be with for a long time, man, and you finally get with her, and you come in about 4 seconds, and you be panicked, Jack, trying to be cool. Oh, God. Lord, don't let her know. Just let it stay heavy, if not hard. You're not moving as much as you were. I'm just resting a little. I want you to enjoy this. White folks do things a lot different than niggas. They eat quiet and shit, you be able to have to be.
Pass the potatoes. Thank you, darling. Could I have a bit of that sauce? How are the kids coming along with their studies? Think we'll be having sexual intercourse this evening? We're not? Well, what the heck?
Black families be different, have more rhythm shit. My father, when we ate, it was fun because he made noise and shit. Hey, bitch, where the food? Goddamn, mama, come on, shit. Oh, you motherfucker, you shit. Oh, goddamn it. Ass shit, nigga, kiss my ass. Better get that meat down that bone, motherfucker. What you think you're doing? Shit, right? And I got an auntie, man. My Aunt Mancine, man, can suck a neck bone. It's a work of art. I mean, she can fuck with a neck bone, bro. She'd be all in and get that white shit out of the stomach. Throw it to the dog, man. The dog look at her like, what am I supposed to do with that motherfucker? Different lifestyles. See, white folks don't play enough. They don't relax. They don't know how to play the dozens, nothing. Right, they get uptight. You tell a white dude, go fuck yourself. I'll fuck you, motherfucker. He gets very offended. I beg your pardon.
I mean, as supervisor here, I don't believe that kind of language is necessary. We certainly can communicate on a higher plane than that.
Don't say nothing about their mom. I go, my mom?
She was a great old gal.
White folks fuck quiet, too. Right? I seen y'all in the movies. You don't make no noise. I go to the movies. I be watching white folks. And be, niggas make noise. They be, oh, you motherfucker. Oh, goddamn, man. Oh, don't move nothing. Oh, shit.
So we're listening to two things right now. We're not listening to instrumental Richard Pryor. That is kind of all right. I see what's happening now. I like it. All right. So that is our music. Boom. Thank you. Whoa, some colors. That was our music, man. I like that, guys. I like it.
Baby. Hey, I'm digging it.
Richard Pryor, man.
Richard Pryor with the Damu.
Richard Pryor. You guys hear that? That was a good mix right
Live from the Sunset to New York. Okay.
You can do a lot of it from over here too, because I want to use that one right there. So bam. All right. So welcome back. Make
What's up,
the music's
guys?
down. Yeah.
What up, everybody?
Yep.
Pleasure
Music's
to be back.
down. Music's off. We did that. I think we're still going. You're up. I can hear you.
I can
All
hear
right.
everybody.
So we're going. So what the fuck happened to the Dodgers?
Fuck.
What's the center fielder's name?
Who? There's
Blue
a-
eyes with the beard.
Blue eyes. Oh, Taylor?
Taylor. Okay. So twice he should have went home that one game, right?
Well, yeah.
Twice. When he was running and he said stop, and I can understand that. But then the next play he hit it in the outfield, or the dude hit in the outfield, and the coach
Yeah.
said go back. I was like, that's twice he should have went home, and they would have won that game, and we wouldn't even need a fucking game 7.
If we're jumping to mistakes,
Well-
I mean, I want to lead it off with
Close-ups over there.
one mistake. Game 2. Why does Dave Roberts pull out Rich Hill in 4 innings? Why? I don't get it. I mean, we're in the hunt. This is time. It's time to be live with it. I just don't get it, Fook. You tell me, because this is the time to go balls out. I mean, no holds bar. I mean,
I'm not going to give a lot of excuses for the coach. But there's a lot of pressure on everybody because they're there.
True.
And everybody's young. No one on there has been on there except for the Silver Fox.
except Silver Fox and
Maybe Andre.
Curtis Granderson with the Yankees, 09. You know, yeah. What a head shake.
This is some mental mistakes that the Dodgers had. I really blame a lot of the mistakes on the coach, and I think he just had a little bit too much pressure on him at the time.
Yeah.
And I mean, game 2, yeah, you should win because you're at home, but it's not necessary. The baseball games, if you're a home team, your games are 1, 3, 5, and 6. Because you should be gone. You should bring it home. And if you're sweeping, you should be bringing it home and knocking it out. It just didn't happen that way, and it was kind of sad for being an Angelino to watch all.
Oh, it's devastating. I mean, the 29-year drought. I mean,
It's like, why win game 6 if you're just going to go to game 7 and shit on yourself, excuse me. But if you're going to do that on yourself, but the bad part about the whole thing is still the coaching, because you went out and bought you garbage.
sent away a good prospect too, Willie Calhoun. Now he's with Texas, swinging away home runs as a DH. You know, he could be second base, DH. Now it's just.
But you know, the Dodgers' main thing is their pitching, and after that second game, you should have saw that Darvish wasn't able to handle himself. I think
I mean, but prior though, I mean, if you wind it back a little bit, I mean, like Diamondbacks pitched amazing, 7 innings, 9 strikeouts at Chase Field. It's fucking remarkable. Excuse me, but I'm sorry, but this. It's just a jump to see, and then he goes to Chicago, pitches 8 innings, strikes out 6, then goes to Houston, doesn't get past 2. Worst start of his career ever, and then goes back home, just as worse. So it's a heartbreak. It's devastating.
That's a coaching problem. All of a sudden, it seemed that he wanted to try to coach like Phil Jackson. All of a sudden, like, you know, when Phil Jackson saw you playing bad.
You're referring to Roberts, right? Dave Roberts?
Yeah.
Oh, Dave. Oh.
Because he gave the other pitcher, not Hill, but what was the guy that probably called his kids and said, when he gave up 4 home runs and 5 batters, towards game 5 in Houston, when we started off 4-0, and that game ended.
Kershaw.
No, Kershaw.
That was a Kershaw, yeah.
Who ended it? Remember the guy came up and.
Oh, yeah, I think it was, what's his name?
I think it was I hope he called his.
Oh, McCarthy.
Called his kid and said, "Don't go to school because you know."
Yeah, I'm about.
No,
Your dad's a bum.
still school for you guys.
I mean, we did though witness the greatest baseball game ever played in a World Series, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I
was
have to
there a
see-
better game than that?
Well, game 2, and then it goes to game 5 as well. I mean,
All those games were excellent games.
But 5, I mean,
5 was fucking
even though they
remarkable.
lost, it's like that's an okay lose.
I mean,
loss.
the World Series itself was fantastic. I mean, there's a lot of controversy on.
Do we have a
these-
new dynasty? These two together?
I
like
hope
next
so.
year they're both there again, right?
At
Right?
this point, I mean, Dodgers make a move. I mean, you know, they solidified the pitching. I mean, at this point, I mean, there's nobody else out there except Darvish, Jake Arrieta. I mean, for frontline right-handed starter. So, I mean, at this point, if Darvish is willing to take a pay cut, he knows the drill already. He's dedicated to the team.
I thought they only got Jarvis for a year. He doesn't have to stay.
No, he's a free agent as we speak.
Well, he's gone.
Yeah.
No way that Dodger fans didn't even let that dude touch the mound again, ever.
Who was it that just left? Andre Ethier?
Well, Andre, yeah.
gone?
They weren't going to pay him $17 million to come back. That's just.
He's out of here, and I think here's my top 5 picks that I think are gonna leave. Andre Ethier is gone already. I think Aegon is gonna be gone.
I think he might be back, but.
He might be gone, and I have a feeling that Garrison's gonna be gone, and I know there's a lot of Dodger fans out there. You might hate me when I say this because he saved us, but I think I would use John Peterson as some trade bait for some pitchers or something.
No, you're sniffing the right path because there's a guy out in Florida who wants to leave and come back home. His name is Giancarlo Stanton. You know, the home run hitting machine, the real deal. So I think if LA makes a move, packages up the right amount of people to get him out there, we swing, you know, Giancarlo out here. I'm calling straight of the parade gang. Let's go. Like I'll march downtown with dancing like Tommy Lasorda and shit.
He reminded me of the guy.
The Redskins, Kirk Cousins. You like that? You like that? He's jumping all crazy.
The guy from the Lakers when the Lakers won the championship.
Oh, Mark Madsen.
Mark Manson. He's the Mark Manson.
The Mad Dog. Mad Dog Manson.
Hit these home runs like, you like that?
Pull the Kirk Cousins saying you like that.
Yeah. You know, Kirk Cousins is still
yeah.
I was so mad when they brought Jock Peterson there, and I was like, "What? If he was the savior?
He showed.
Without him, we would have got swept."
It's that whole World Series feeling. You know, you come around and you say, you know what? You know, I sucked all year. You know, I went down to AAA for a reason. To get my fundamentals back. You know, I came up to the big show, smacked a few bombs, and.
Well, you know who really sucked. Who really sucked was the 2 C's.
Oh, Cody Bellinger.
Corey and Carey.
I mean that game 7 alone. I mean, leaving 13 batters on base. I mean, it's unacceptable.
One out, you can't get that one run.
Can't be doing that.
But I still feel
You're out of here.
overall, I can't. The players can only do what they can do. No player sucks because they're up there, and I can't do what they do. But I still think that the coaching, when he saw that how important this game was, this is Game 7, and you're allowed to take any pitcher that you have in your roster and pitch them anytime. Soon as Darvish
Gave up that first.
giving those 2 runs, you yank him by his fucking ass, and you tell him, "You're out of here. I gotta save this game because this means more than anything." And he didn't do that, so that's why I feel like the problem is Darvish. I mean, the problem is the coach's fault. He had a chance.
Yeah, we had it. I mean, you let it slip like that, it becomes something you think about, like how we're doing right now. You know, we could be on the other side of the path talking about how beautiful everyone did. You know, World Series Game 7 winners, but
We could be talking about the parade right now.
yeah, we could
We
be
could be talking about the parade that we didn't get to go to.
You know, I just got this thing in my just right now on my Facebook sent me this ring that I can buy, but it was the Chicago Cubs ring.
Oh, get that out of here!
Chicago Cubs $3.99 World Series ring. Who wants that garbage?
I don't need that. We need some LA rings, but only one could dream, right?
I mean, it is so close. We have nothing here that's gonna take us to the promised land. The Rams are gonna take us to the promised
Whoa, 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 whoa! Shut your face hole. Who's leading right now?
Whoa. I mean, the only problem that NFC faces is the Eagles.
Whoa,
I mean,
whoa.
that's it.
Yeah, what he said. How about your Raiders? How many have they lost?
They lost 4.
Oh,
Rams
poor
are 6-2
Raiders.
in
Dude,
first
Rams are
place.
on it right now.
Jared
Yeah.
Goff yesterday, last
Yeah,
Sunday,
Rams.
toasting the Giants to smithereens. They're garbage. They are garbage.
The Giants have been so garbage. The only thing that the Giants have that will ever save them is that little brother saved big brother by beating up.
Oh man, oh man.
So, but overall, the Giants are, they're that stuff that comes out of your butt. And
This year, definitely they are. I mean,
Looking like the
dude,
Cleveland
it's
Browns.
terrible. It's terrible.
they are missing. They're missing two good receivers right
Yeah, they are. Odell Beckham and Brandon Marshall are down.
now. So I'm gonna give them that little bit of credit because being hurt,
Yeah.
listen to people. Rams, just to see what happens. I'm 100%.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens, and I know what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
They're gonna go further than people expected. They're gonna do things this year, and they've already done. I almost feel like at some point the coaches will be like, "All right, where's my uniform? I'll get in, guys." Because isn't the oldest player on the team the same age as the coach?
No, the coach is like
Younger than
young.
the oldest
He's the youngest
player?
coach in the NFL.
Yeah,
he's like
he's
30,
super
30,
young,
30,
dude.
31 years old.
At some point, he's just gonna be like, "Put me in, guys. Put me in."
Pay safety.
Is that if they do fail, we're already ready for it. But you guys, it seems you guys
Already ready for a fail. Wow.
have already scored more.
Here's the Rams right here, buddy.
Last year's, yeah.
The 20. He's to the 25, 30, 35, 40. He's down the sideline, 50. I think he's going to go. He's to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
There's your Rams, buddy.
Oh dear. Sounds like a Todd Gurley run.
Yeah, so we want to play some music. Do we want to talk about the Balls, the Ball brothers, Lorenzo Ball,
Oh,
and then the
God.
Lakers, and what his fucking dumb ass brother did? Can you believe that shit?
Well, that's the brother.
No, can you believe it though? I mean, you got
I mean, I'm not shocked by it, but I'm very shaking,
unbelievable,
shaking
dude.
my head.
Unbelievable.
Like,
I got a
whoa.
question for you because you probably know more than I. The youngest one's in 9th grade at Chino Hills High School.
Yeah.
He now has his own fucking shoe.
Yep.
That means he can't go to. That means he can't go to college, right?
Youngest one is in high school now.
I thought they took him out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They took him out
took
because he can't go to college
Yeah.
or something along those lines. He got his own shoe. And so because he has his own shoe, he can't go to college. So he's like, what was it? Because you can't make money or what? Experts, go.
What they're saying is he might create a whole new.
type of player, like a whole new type. Yeah, I was hearing about that as well.
Because it is his own shoe line, so it's not like he's getting it from.
Nike or Adidas or Under Armour, yeah.
And he doesn't have an agent, and he already has his Ferrari, so there's a chance that he could still go to college because he might have found a loophole for everyone
Wow,
that wants to start.
that's insane.
And have shoes. So that's what it really takes. It's not like his big baller shoes are making big balling money. I haven't seen not one pair on anybody's feet yet. Have you?
No. But the fact that they exist is controversial because of his college and his education now and stuff. And then, okay, so that's the young brother.
That's
Let's
just
talk
the
about
youngest
the
one.
middle brother. You have a brother, you play for UCLA, your brother's on the Lakers, and you're fucking stealing shit in China while our president is there? Come on. Hey, hold on a second. Those guys don't stand out at a Louis Vuitton store in China, right? They don't stand out, right? What the fuck were they thinking?
By the way, the ruling, 20 years or 20 days house arrest when he gets back home and banned from China for life. That's what he's getting. And if you ask me, he's fucking walking clean.
Yeah, they should.
This kid is
But
just
he might be. UCLA might just.
2-game suspension.
That's
At
it.
most.
That's it.
Look at that name. I'm telling you guys. I mean, at least
And then
what I'm about to say.
the dad downplayed it. He's like, "Oh, it's no big deal. It's not a big deal at all."
It's a huge deal.
20 days house suspension?
This is honestly reflecting, and it's honestly showing what Lonzo Ball's doing with the Lakers, playing like garbage.
Oh,
All that's going in his head. Finally, I really feel that his father's all this hype, his brother now doing this whole stealing in China. How are you going to work on a shot that's so unorthodox and everyone's talking about it? I love the kid, I love his spunk, but man, you have a lot of work to do at this point.
He's not anyone. He's not a Jordan. He's not a Kobe. He's not a Magic. He's
No
not
way.
even. He's not even.
shit.
He's a great passer. I mean, I can give him that. But
Where's the buzzer? I need to find my buzzer because I'm pretty sure I fucked up. Yeah, where's it at? Because I'm pretty sure I fucked up. Where's the buzzer? Because I'm pretty sure I fucked up. Buzzer. Hey, we got something. I'm pretty sure I fucked up.
Yo,
Where's the buzzer?
1990.
I'm
Would
pretty
you
sure
join
I
me,
fucked
please,
up. I'm pretty
Jello got Chuck mad, man. Yo, Chuck is about to blow up. Hey, yo, Chuck, get that.
This is a journey. Journey.
Would you join me, please, and welcome me?
Redeemer full of culture. Get it.
Hurting on your ass, man. You know, they really degrade you. White folks don't believe that shit. Don't believe cops degrade you. Oh, come on. Those beatings, those people are resisting arrest. I'm proud of this harassment of police officers. Because the police live in your neighborhood, see? And you be knowing them as Officer Timpson. Hello, Officer Timpson. Going bowling tonight? Yes, nice pinto you have. Niggas don't know them like that. See, white folks get a ticket, they pull over. Hey, officer, glad to be of help. Nigga got to be talking about, I am reaching into my pocket for my license. Because I don't want to be no motherfucking accident. Police degrade, I don't know, you know, it's awful. You wonder why a nigga don't go completely mad. You know, you do. You get your shit together, you work all week, right? Then you get dressed and then you say, can't make $125. We get $80 if you're lucky. Right, and he go out, get clean, be driving with his old lady, going out to a club, and police pull up. Get out of the car, that was a robbery, nigga, look just like you. All right, put your hands up, take your pants down, spread your feet. Now, what nigga feel like having fun after that? Oh, let's just go home. You go home, beat your kids and shit. You're gonna take that shit out on somebody.
Would you join me, please, and welcome
Winos don't get drunk like everybody else, though, right? Wino be directing traffic on Sunday morning. That was my favorite thing about the winos. Because I didn't want to go to church, so I'd hang with them. Winos be saying, hey, fool, you better slow that car down! Goddamn, don't come driving down through here like you, crazy! This is a neighborhood, this ain't no residential district! Yeah, nigga, I know Jesus. I remember when the boy got killed. That's for real, man. It was on a Friday down at the railroad depot. I tried to warn the nigga. I said, boy, don't you go down there fucking with them Jews without no money. Want to hear that shit this time of morning? Well, jump on out there, nigga. You bad. I got something for your ass. I'm a veteran, boy.
What
I was in
happened?
World War I. The Battle of Chateaubriand. I got mustard gas wounds all over my body. Who's that boy? That Junior. Look at that nigga. Look at him in the middle of the street. Junkie motherfucker. Look at that. Nigga used to be a genius. I ain't lying. Booked the numbers, didn't need paper or pencil. Now the nigga can't remember who he is. Say, nigga, get your ass out the street, boy. Move out the way, boy. Ah. What's happening?
Bringing back the scene of the greatest show.
Shit, I know something happening. Cause everything's moving. Hey, Pop! Come on, old motherfucker. Dust your ass off, baby.
Daddy, yo. Do it again now. Amen now.
There's a microphone right there.
Hello. Hello. Do it again now.
What you doing over there, Pook?
Hello. Hello.
What you got for us, DJ?
Hello. 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 Do it again now. Hello.
We're about to find out, though. What you got?
Do it again now.
Do it again now.
Hey man, what's up? What you got on the podium? Let's do the 8 ball.
8 ball, man. This time.
8 ball. You don't drink 8 ball. Let's give a hand, y'all. Nah, man. Nah, man.
A little different of a studio this time.
I drink.
I'm just looking at the the piping on it is amazing.
Yo, now listen up close and set the 8 ball aside.
For a stronger malt liquor.
It's called St. Ives. I usually drink it when I'm out just clowning. Me and the homeboys, you know, be like down in it. Cause it's stronger, but the taste is more smooth. I grab a 40 ounce when I wanna act a fool. If they told you King T drinks 8 ball, they lied. I drink. What's it called? I drink. Do you wanna go? Go on, Spade. To the liquor store. Smooth. And get some St. Ives, baby. Get some St. Ives. Mellow, baby.
Now that was just so freaking bad because they were promoting malt liquor and rap music to the ghetto. You know, it's just like, hey, every person that was black was out, hey, let me go get some St. Ives all of a sudden because King T's doing it, Ice Cube's doing it, and all my rap stars are doing it, so just go buy some of this stuff for $1.99. I used to do it too, so I can't complain, but it sure is some trickery in that malt liquor.
All right, and we are going to hit the lights back up. We're going to turn the music down, and we're going to talk to, boom, TEACHR. What up, Keith?
What's up, brother?
Third offender now? You guys are both third offenders? Where'd Dave go? Third time, right? Third time on the show?
No.
Second time?
Second time.
You haven't been here 3 times? It was Dave who's been here 3. You didn't come the second time when Blue came by then?
No, I'm just a little too busy.
Yeah, I got you. All right.
The twins.
Yeah, you have twins. Twins. Yes. How's that treating you?
I recommend one at a time.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I'm trying one at a time. Tell us about San Diego.
Carlsbad.
Yeah. Talk to that man and tell him what it is you do and what you did.
Well, these days, not as exciting as before when I first started doing graffiti and got involved with art out here in California. Mm-hmm. But this weekend, I just painted what they call a Carlsbad art wall down in Carlsbad. This friend of mine has a wall that he curates, and he brings in
people to do what they need to do to the wall, basically.
Well, they have a little bit of a committee that reviews your submission, your idea, and they're pretty conservative. Mm-hmm. And so the little naked children with unicorns chasing them through the forest fire didn't really read well. So
yeah, I bet it didn't. No,
I just wanted to kind of go for it,
right.
For once. I don't usually do walls. I just usually do little pieces, like on boxes, or sometimes smaller pieces on walls, but this was nice to have a nice big wall.
Who'd you put up there?
I put up quite a few people. Actually, you know what? You were just playing some Richard Pryor. That's one of the stencils that that went up there.
Hey now.
Go for it. Show that camera right there.
Well, yes. I don't know if you can get any smaller than that.
No,
You still
I
tell
see
it's him, right?
You can tell that's Richard Pryor.
That's Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Now that's a fire. I'm Richard Pryor, and that's a fire.
Well, it actually is centered around Malala. I had Malala in the middle. I've done a lot of inspirational figures, a lot of people like Gandhi and Nelson Mandela, and but a lot of these people have dark things that they've done, whereas Malala is about the most pure activist, inspirational figure out there that I can think of. She's the most inspirational for me. Little Pakistani girl got shot in the head because she wanted to go to school by the Taliban.
Yeah.
You know,
You just refresh my memory.
and she's still at it. She didn't give it up. She's like, the hell with you. I'm still alive. You shot me in the head, but I'm still going.
Right. She's still in Pakistan?
Yeah,
And she's still going.
she's still going, man.
That's tough.
That's
She's serious.
yeah. That's here's the. This is kind of like the middle of the wall right there.
Okay. Oh, and I was going to ask you, and I was going to say, do you have the old dirty bastard on there? And there he is.
Actually, that's.
Oh, that's not ODB?
This is Sean Price.
Oh, Sean Price.
Do you know who else he did, Pook? He did General Jeff. He did one of General Jeff.
General Jeff? Okay.
Yes, he's not on this wall,
Not on
but
that wall?
I've
That
done.
looked like old dirty bastard there for a minute.
He does a little bit, yes. No, but I've done so many.
You mostly
portraits.
only do dead people, right? I would say 75% of them.
It seems like that, but it's about half and half. Right? Yeah.
Have you done Michael Jackson yet?
No, I haven't done Michael Jackson. I also realized I haven't done David Bowie or
Tom Petty,
Tupac,
Or Prince.
No, he did Prince.
Prince is
He
right
did Prince
there
good.
in the middle. Right
He
down
did.
the-
He did Prince good.
See it in the middle there.
Yeah. Well, make sure when you do Michael Jackson, make sure it's the black Michael Jackson and not the. I want the '80s, the Afro, the off the wall Michael Jackson on there.
I like that one better myself.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's the
just
one-
visually
Yeah.
as an artist. I found it more appealing
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah, living off the wall Michael Jackson. Please put him on there whenever you do him.
Yeah, but that's the whole wall right
So that's
there.
the whole wall. How long is
Yeah.
that going to be up for?
2 months. He does like 2.5 months or so.
I don't really go out to San Diego, but I think I'm going out to Carlsbad in December.
Really?
Or not Carlsbad, but maybe to San Diego. So I'll stop by.
This is it's right on Carlsbad Village Drive. It's like right on the main. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry. There you go. Yeah. And it's at a good spot because there's no buildings next to it for a good couple of properties, so you see it as you're going towards the water.
That's sweet.
I just came from a book signing that was Saturday for my friend B+. Do you know who B+ is by any chance?
I'm 48.
He sounds better than C-.
He's what did you say? You're 48?
I'm 48 years old.
I
so
think he's 50.
Oh, okay.
He's pretty old. He's an old OG. He did a lot of shots with people, from artists to just from all the places he's been, and he finally put a book together. I had the book in my car, but I just took it out 2 days ago. I can show you him before we leave out of here. But he does a lot. I think he actually teaches in San Diego, if I'm not mistaken. But he spends a lot of his time out here. But he's more of a photographer artist than artists like that.
Well, I've specialized in these stencils. I've gotten
Really good at it.
known to do these stencils a lot. But before I started doing graffiti, I actually did portraits. It started off. I went to art school, got a bachelor's degree.
He was a fine artist.
And yeah, I was actually a fine artist. I'm actually the first artist ever allowed to work on a painting in the corridors of the Pentagon.
Wow. Okay.
It developed out of another project, but it started in 2004, and I've been in there like 8 times.
In the Pentagon.
In the Pentagon,
So
the first time
you had that pass.
it was odd, man. This is before I did graffiti, though. This is
Put a
before I
piece
got
up
arrested.
like as you walk into the war room, right?
I have a piece, 4 foot by 5 foot piece, remembrance piece, in the Army Operations Center. It's right outside the Situation Room. There's a stairwell right there, and it's right at the top of the stairwell.
It's still there.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's not gonna go anywhere.
But you're not going to be allowed back in there again.
Oh no! Every time I go there, they let me go in, and it's like going in the Army Operations Center. You have to get a special certification to get into the Pentagon first of all.
The G14 pass.
I don't know what this is. But when you go in the Armory Operations Center, you got to get a whole nother pass.
Right.
And dude, the door is this thick. It's that thick. The first one I went to was the makeshift one, because the original one got hit by the airplane when it hit the Pentagon. Yeah, and so what's that? Oh no! This was before I did the artwork. I did the remembrance piece, and then once they finished the new Army Operations Center, they put it in there. But yeah, anytime, it was funny because I went there one time, and they brought me into the Situation Room, which is, a room about twice this size, and it has about 30 or 40 people sitting at computers, and I didn't notice until I was in there for a minute or so. There's a red light, a couple of red lights going on. And I was like, oh, dude, do I need to go? Because, you guys got something you need to I noticed this red light's going on, man. Should I get out of here, man? He goes, oh, no. That comes on anytime someone else comes in here. And what happens is they have their own internet. And as soon as someone else walks in that room, it switches from their internet to the regular internet. And so I was like, you mean I'm keeping all these people from getting their shit done? There's 30 or 40 people there. Oh, no, they have the other stuff they can do on this internet.
They're
it's
all
okay,
like
but
MSN. Oh, yeah.
When's this guy going to get out of here? It's a couple of people dying over in Yemen. I'm trying to save him, but this guy's in here, chatting it up.
So that's nice to know that you walk in, all of a sudden, it goes, dude, we're changing stranger alert, stranger danger, change everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, I got the extensive tour of the Pentagon because I did the 4 foot by 5 foot painting that I did had 185 portraits, all about an inch by an inch, with the first and last names of the people either in the airplane or inside the Pentagon on 9/11.
Okay.
Yeah, so I took it to each one of the branches: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. Presented it to each one of the offices. I mean, my emotions, I was numb by the end of the day. I was getting teary-eyed here and there and everything. By the end of the day, there was nothing left in me. I was meeting 2, 3, 4-star generals. They were thanking me for doing the painting. Blew me away.
So basically, when your kids get a little older, you get to take them there with you, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
You know
what
what?
Daddy did.
That's one of the most incredible things I've ever done with my artwork, but nothing like the adrenaline of being up on a billboard.
Yeah, I've been there with him a couple times.
On a
he used my what do we say? My capabilities. I have some capabilities in my vehicle, and I hear things. So there's a few times where he's like, "Hey, listen up over here and make sure no one's calling about anything. If they are."
Maybe like the billboards were the cars, the big ones.
Yeah, he used to bomb the billboards, but he did them awesomely. I was going through some old footage. I just saw the Superman stuff.
Oh yeah.
Iron Man. Was there Iron Man?
Yes.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
There was some good stuff, man.
But he actually found the best one for me. It's right off the 101 in Echo Park, and I put this long. Nice. I had a shirt made that has the billboard in it. It says, "All you need is the right kind of love," and it typed out like that on the billboard, in 3 lines. And he was my watch out for me when I hopped up there and put it up there. And that thing stayed for about 7 months before it got buffed.
Wow, that's pretty good. So basically, L.A. hits billboards and New York does subways. So
Yes. Yeah, no, the billboards in New York are way, way up there. And I have a friend of mine, Wisby, that's out in New York. That I've seen him up on a billboard before, like a photo of him.
Mm-hmm. And that
No.
billboard, that artwork he does on that billboard probably stays for a very, very long time.
No.
They get rid of that real quick, huh?
Yeah.
So since you said you're what, 48?
Yes, sir.
So you're right during the time. When did you start doing graffiti?
I started doing graffiti in 2010 when they started making cuts in the education budget and taking art out of schools. And it's right when my twins were born. And I'm from Florida, and I came out here in '99, and I saw the graffiti out here, and I was like, man, I want to do something, but I couldn't come up with anything.
Right.
So when this came up, my wife actually showed me the article in the newspaper, and I told her, she's from Germany, and she goes, no, your country isn't helping themselves out very much by doing this. And I was like, you know what, sweetie, I've been wanting to do graffiti. Now I know what I'm going to do. And there's a good chance I'm going to get arrested, but that's going to help me spread my message. And she's like, okay, I'll come bail you out if you do. And she did. You know, I got arrested about...
That's called love. That's called love. That's a keeper right there. That's a keeper.
Well, you know, she understood. She got it. And it was in 2011, December 2011. And luckily, the night that I got arrested, I was just hitting these little street signs when they caught me. Because the research that I did when I first started doing graffiti, I had like $1,500 put aside to cover the fine. That was like the biggest fine that I saw of what I was going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
But they changed the law shortly after I got started to where anything that you do that costs more than $400 to fix or clean up is a felony.
Mm-hmm.
So if they would have caught me up on any one of those billboards, automatic felony.
Exactly. So what did you think of the B-boy New York graffiti back then when they were doing? What do you feel about that graffiti when they were doing on subways and stuff like that? Because that's like the essence of, you know.
Well, I mean, it's I have appreciation for the artwork of it. It's vandalism. It's straight up vandalism because they're, you know, basically painting on the transportation system. But some of the work that they did on it was amazing. And, you know, it was a little bit kind of dangerous too. It's a different kind of danger because you're in a train yard, you know, and it's a little bit
third rail.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than what I've done. You know, I've done a couple of pieces on trains, but it wasn't in a train yard. It was I had a lookout and everything, and it was chill. But no, I've got amazing respect for the guys in New York. That's where it all started.
So do you feel that New York art or art coming from Paris or art from Los Angeles, what is New York the Mecca? Because you had your Andy Warhol, you had your Basquiat.
I would say New York used to be the Mecca, but I mean, these days, a town like Los Angeles, we got more artists more active than New York does. And
well, these days it doesn't really matter because you have your computer. You can just be like, here I am. I'm just sitting here and I just did it right now. And
Did you see
True.
what Indecline did with that train out in the desert?
yes,
Isn't that fucking
amazing. The big tiger train. Yeah.
Did a whole entire train and made it look awesome. Do you know who Indecline is? Where they came from? Who they are? What their first claim to fame is?
No, I've heard things here and there about them, and I've had some homies that have worked with them. And at some point, what's that?
Ones who did bum fights. Remember bum fights?
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my
They did bum
god.
fights. So after they got out of jail and off probation, they started doing street art, I guess is what you're gonna call it. They're the ones who did the Trump thing.
Technically, it's graffiti, but
so was that train just sitting there forever and they finally?
Did you see the train?
No, I have no idea.
Here, grab that and show Boo.
it's not a full train. It's like a couple of
It's
cars.
not graffiti. That's art.
That's street art.
That's art. That's art. That's not graffiti. That's art.
That's street art. If there's no wording on it, then it's
Right?
it's street art.
Well, tagging, I guess. If there's a word that's tagging, is it still graffiti? If it's
Okay, you want to get technical? Let's get technical.
It's graffiti, but that is art.
No, okay.
Those guys did art.
Here we go. Let's get technical.
Close to that man's face.
Let's get technical with
Close to his face.
terminology and
Let's hear the terminology.
street art and graffiti. Okay, after
Important stuff right here.
after being in the game for a while and listening to all kinds of takes and everything. Okay, so technically, graffiti is anything other than engineered street signs. Okay, it is any kind of advertisement. It is any kind of anything that does not have like yield or go or stop or anything like that. Okay, and if you just do one set of initials or one what they call a throwaway with bubble letters, that's a graffito.
What?
Yeah.
Graffito.
What'd you just say?
A graffito. Okay, graffiti is a plural. All right, graffito is singular. Okay.
People, we just got educated right here on the LOUDLABS Show live.
Now, one of the reasons why guys go out in at least pairs or more, other than having a lookout, is so that when they get their tags up, there's more than one. So it's not graffito, it's graffiti. Okay, because no one wants to go out and do a graffito because it doesn't sound cool.
So what is this?
That is street art. Okay, now that's a signature down there. Okay, now as soon as you have the initials down here and the wording, it becomes graffiti. Okay, as soon as you have a recognizable letter of some sort.
Talking about to the T or whatever it's called.
I'm talking about getting
Law.
technical.
This isn't what the street says or the world says? Or
This is what the law says. Yes,
Okay.
exactly. And so it's all these abstract anything that has been sprayed. Yeah, that's graffiti.
That's graffiti.
That's graffiti. Okay, because it is a crew claiming a spot. Saying the NSA crew. It says NSA crew on there. All right. Now,
Rich-
if it had
Rich
just
one.
been those figures.
I'm showing them Rich One stuff.
If it had just been the figures without the type on there, without the letters on there, that's more like street art. Okay, street art is just images. Okay. Now we're getting away from graffiti, the technical definition of graffiti. Street art is kind of a newer term, and street art is usually referred to guys that do images that have a message that goes along with them, and sometimes there's some type with it.
Okay, so let me give you what. Let me ask you one more. So what would this? This would be street art.
That's street art. That's street art. Okay, there's no type on it. This is wild style. Actually, there's letters in this. There's I can see an S. Yeah. So some guys call this graffiti. Now, technically, this is street art, okay? Because if there's letters in that and you can't quite figure out what it is, it becomes abstract, okay? And as soon as something becomes abstract, it's more street art than it is graffiti, because graffiti has a clear message. It has recognizable letters. It has some kind of message you can read to it. If not, then it becomes abstract. Then it's street art. And I've been given a hard time by some of these guys that like to call themselves graffiti writers. And there's different levels of graffiti writers. There's some guys that are just gangbangers that are not. They don't care about it being fancy or anything like that. There's not any kind of decorative letters or anything. That's gangbangers. Those are graffiti writers. Then there's graffiti writers that get a little bit more decorative.
Right.
Okay. Now, as soon as you start getting more decorative and you can't really recognize what those letters are, then it becomes abstract. And it's more street art than it is graffiti. And they look at a guy like me and they say that I do street art. Well, anytime that I put my cross up that says Teach Peace, that's graffiti right there.
Because you put letters into it.
Because there's letters and you can read what it says. So I'm more graffiti than these guys are. But they don't like what it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't think they'd want to hear that.
No, absolutely
They
not.
wouldn't-
And
they
I won't
wouldn't- they
tell
wouldn't
them-
want to hear that.
And I won't tell them that to their faces, you know what I mean? There you go.
Keys are up there.
And this is what happens when we're live. So Pook is giving a quick DJ lesson to DJ. Hold on. I want to do it. DJ LA Blue. DJ Blue.
In the house.
Hey.
He's just getting some music ready, so when we cut into break here, Pook can go straight into it. And
I know,
then,
we can have Blue this do it.
yeah, he's doing it. All right, let's see what happens. Get your stuff going. If you guys hear the music, don't worry about it. Just ignore it. Because I need it to set back up.
So when you hit it, it's gonna go on that one.
See, I don't need to hear it right now. So, Keith, how you been, dude?
Dude, I've been great. I started doing.
When did you wake up? Because you sound fucking tired.
No, it's a transcendental meditation, dude. I'm much more chilled these days.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You were telling me about that when we went golfing a couple months ago or a few weeks ago that you were getting into that. And so meditation calmed you down? Somebody who likes to beat things up because you can't beat people up. So
Dude,
has it calmed you down?
my road rage is almost completely gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I had road rage the other day. I actually walked over to the car and as I'm walking over, I'm like, what am I doing? So I just did it calm. Like, I got over. I went. It's great. I have video, too, because I videotape everything. So like, I walked up to the car, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, do you want to get out of the car? And I'm like, please don't get out of the car. Please don't get out of the car. And sure enough, he didn't. And I walked back to my car, and it's like, oh. And all I saw was all traffic with cameras on. And the last thing I needed to do is be a part of a news story.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm about to be on things. And the last thing, I just had a kid. Dude. I don't need to go to jail.
All you need to say
It's so
yourself
stupid,
is,
dude.
I
So
just had a
stupid.
kid.
And that's what did it. That's kind of what did it. I mean, well, when I got back in the car and didn't continue, like as I was walking to the car, I did not think of Bronson at all. I was just walking. I walked so calm up to that car and just like, hey. And then when I left, I'm like, I should have just took that seatbelt and went around his neck. And then I was like, like I said, when I walk back to the car, I see all these phones just looking at me, and I was like, yeah, it's not what you want to do, at all.
No. Exactly.
All right, so anything else you want to talk about? Say, do anything you want to talk about that guy? I mean, I was gonna ask Pook, and I guess I can ask him now, because I was gonna wait for Dave to come back, but I don't want to mess it up. As a representative for all the black men in America, what do you think of the national anthem and the NFL?
Well, speak.
I'm not speaking for all the African Americans across the world and across
Speaking
America.
as one.
I'm gonna speak just for myself and how I feel about it. How I feel about it is I have mixed reviews, basically. First of all, I don't think that if you look back in the history of football, the national anthem was already played before the players came out. After all that was done, then the players came out, ran through, and had their ball and be displayed.
Do you know why that the players come out now? The Department of Defense gave money to the NFL because it looked better for America to have them standing there when the anthem comes out.
Yeah,
like 4 or 5 years ago. That's why they come out.
It makes a lot of sense. I mean, my thing was, like I said, there's only one sport that I know of that has a song that is part of the sport, and that's baseball, because in seventh inning they have to Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So that song is part of the sport, and you have a choice on if you want to sing it or if you don't want to sing it.
Who the hell don't want to sing that one?
Well, the visiting team, if you're
Exactly, yeah.
So
and if you're losing, you're like,
if you're losing, but I mean that song is part of that game now, and they do the national anthem in the beginning before the game even starts. They do it. So baseball's always been like that. So traditionally, I was used to baseball doing it, but football was never like that. And they try to make a big spectacle of it in football. But you know what really comes down to?
Do you think that had to do with the ratings? Do you think Papa John's pissed for no reason? Do you think that Vince Scully will never watch again because of this? Like, what's your opinion on that?
Well, I didn't know about the Vince Scully thing. What was Vince?
You do. Mm-hmm. You know about the Vince Scully thing. What's your word on that?
No, just talk.
I can't hear anything. I have no music's going, so you're good.
Check.
And I can hear you.
Okay. Little low by Vin to say that. I mean, after all the stuff he's been through, I mean,
he could have just said nothing, right?
He talks about Jackie Robinson like crazy. So
like he loves him and he was the best.
For me to hear him say that is kind of.
What did he actually say? Because I haven't heard this.
Well, he just said he'll never watch an NFL game again due to all the protesting going on. Pretty flat, simple. I mean, no reason behind anything.
Well, he's gonna die anyway. But but here's
We're all gonna die anyways.
Here's where I feel that it's tough, because if you guys want to really dig deep and laugh at it, and what President Trump has done, and kind of caused.
Oh, we don't have enough time to talk about him.
Caused some of this mayhem. If you guys do remember, back in the early '80s, Trump tried to bring a football team together called the USFL. Right? That was his own.
Oh yeah.
That was his own team.
That was him.
That was him. That was him.
His league.
His league.
It was his league.
Okay, it was his league.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now, you also do remember he sued the NFL, right?
I don't remember that.
He sued the NFL because of the fact that they had everything on lockdown and they wouldn't let his league just kind of develop. And they wouldn't let him get players that he wanted and stuff. And so he ended up suing them, and he won in court. Remember, Trump won in court against the NFL.
Okay.
But he only won $3.
Whoa.
So it's kind of like a slap in your face.
Yeah,
he tried
yeah.
to sue for millions of dollars from the NFL, and they slapped him in the face. And then they would not let him buy the Buffalo Bills when they were up for sale. So now he couldn't get money off him from suing, and then they rejected him from, because those are the good old boys that are inside the NFL, right? And then they wouldn't let him buy the Buffalo Bills. So as soon as he got a chance to do something, and now he's president, and you guys wouldn't let me in, this is where all this mayhem.
You think that's what it is?
I mean, it's part of the mayhem. Come on.
The animosity
why
is
not
coming
why
out.
not throw it out there? You got to remember, that president is a big baby regardless. He tries to find any and everything to try to twist. He's a titty twister.
Do you know what I heard today? Yeah, all right, I saw, and I don't know if this is true because I didn't watch all of it. I saw a headline today that said that the national anthem is racist, and then I'm like, we should just stop. Like, come on, guys. Like, just stop already. What's racist about it?
Well, they're just saying that there's parts in the song that were just taken out so that it's the whole song is
but
not
that's our
racist.
goddamn history. I mean,
No, it's our history, but what happens is that there's part of the history of the song that was taken out because it boils down to that. Okay, here's something that as being black, here's something that was always said. America is always, when you're saying when you're doing the home of the brave, the land of the free, right? Okay, but as African American, even though you sung that song and you fought in the Civil War and you fought in all these wars, when you came back, you still weren't free. And you fought for a country, but you still weren't free. So in our eyes, it's like, how are you trying to say, how do we feel fighting for this country, fighting for the country that we love just as much, but you don't give us the respect? But when we look at the whole situation of what, now in whole retrospect, what we're trying to figure this thing out is Colin Kaepernick is basically saying, I don't want to, and he said he has nothing against the military, he has nothing against the United States. His thing is, the new military is the police. I just want to fight against the police beating up and shooting and killing blacks and every other races just because, and then getting away with it.
Yeah, no, they are getting away with it.
So he's just trying to say, I'm standing up for that. So how can we say this country is great when they let any and everything go all the time? They just turn their back.
Well, it's real easy to say this country is great, and I'll say it, this is a great country. We don't want to live anywhere else, trust me, except for maybe Canada. But besides that, you don't want to live anywhere else.
The country is a great country. There's no way are you going to have...
It's the people that are a little fucked up right now.
18 and 15-year-old millionaires. But, I mean, it's just so much history that goes left and right, and you can't...
Speaking of history,
balance it.
what do you think of our statues going down? What's your opinion on that?
Take them down.
Take them down?
Take them down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is your opinion on the Savannah Rebels? Savannah High School in Anaheim, they're the Rebels. The flag is not on it, but they are called the Savannah Rebels, and now it's a big deal. It's in the news about that. I mean, are we getting a little too Washington Redskin kind of thing, or too politically correct, or at some point do we just come on?
Okay, here's something that I've been holding back, and you guys will. I don't know if you guys know about this, but
you got married in prison.
No. Okay, so a lot of people, your fathers, mothers, they love this actor. This actor's name is John Wayne, right?
Yep.
John Wayne is loved by everybody.
Everybody loves the Duke.
Is loved. But have you ever went onto your internet and typed in, is John Wayne a racist?
No, I haven't, but I'm assuming that he was.
Okay, so
just because of the times, like.
Okay, so within the times, and here's what's crazy is because I was gonna try and do something here. I was gonna start protesting, especially for the John Wayne Airport, because there are black people that work at the John Wayne Airport.
You're the reason why we all have to be on our fucking pins and needles when we talk.
Everybody else is doing it.
All right, show's over, guys. We're cutting it off. Goodbye. Mike's off.
So this is what I
though.
This is what I wanted to say. Okay,
but at what point do we? I mean, how far does it go?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, when you start digging into people's history, then you start figuring out things that, like, wow, like, really, did he say this? So this is what was said in a 1971 interview in Playboy. So, you know, Playboy was a very prestigious magazine, especially in 1971, in which Wayne talked about disparagingly about black people. I believe in white supremacy.
Damn, dude.
I mean, that's how he starts the whole sentence.
Flat out says it right there.
Okay.
Oh my
but
God.
This is the
No
Duke.
holds bar.
This is the Duke that everybody loves and everybody wants to hang with. So he says, I believe in white supremacy until blacks are educated to the point of responsibility. I don't believe in giving authority and positions of leadership and judgment to irresponsible people, is what he told the magazine. This is from Johnson.
I can understand not giving, positions of responsibility to irresponsible people.
Responsible people, not
right.
just, but to say, I'm not giving it to black people
Oh,
at all.
that's fucked up.
So I guess, and I'm sitting here and I read this, right, and I go, I'm pretty sure there's some.
When did you find this out?
I found this out like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's some very important black Americans, African Americans working at John Wayne Airport. And they gotta walk by and look at this goddamn John Wayne statue all day.
They don't even know. I bet they don't even know.
And they don't know.
They don't even.
They don't know. But this is, you can go into a 1971 Playboy magazine and you will find this.
You also find a lot of other stuff too, like hair. I find a lot of hair in that magazine.
Unshaved hair.
But
yes.
what had happened?
Lightly trimmed.
And what the whole reason why this whole thing came up is because a California lawmaker they were trying to make John Wayne an official day, a John Wayne Day, and someone and the guy who was Hispanic found this and said, "Oh no, we're not about to let this happen."
Yeah. I don't know what to say. There's a Trump joke there somewhere. There's a Trump joke there somewhere. At some point, we're gonna see him now starting to push John Wayne.
I bet he dressed up as John Wayne for Halloween one day.
Here's what's so freaking funny about this, and I think I have it. And they say rap music was the news to the streets, right? If you listen to it, they're gonna tell you they were CNN and everything before, and then Public Enemy was really like one of those groups that kind of just pushed all that information out. And then if you think about I think it's Welcome to the Terror Dome, Chuck D says, "'Cause I'm black and I'm proud. Most of my heroes don't appear in those stamps." And then he says, Elvis was a racist, and then Flavor Flav goes, "Motherfuck him and John Wayne." And then I think, and I go, they were trying to tell me this shit back in '88, but I wasn't trying to listen. I was just like,
no, you were just listening to.
That can't be right. It's just
they
lyrics.
They were really trying, but those guys really dug down and did their history. But
they knew what the fuck they were talking about.
I don't think they had the guts to say, "Hey, you know what John Wayne is? Everybody loves the Duke."
Who don't?
Yeah.
The Duke probably didn't have any black guys on the set unless they were shining shoes.
Oh,
boy.
Damn. All right, so cue the music.
Awkward moment of silence.
I'm shutting down John Wayne Airport, and I'm going to change the name to the Orange County Airport.
That's what it should be.
Cue
that
the
makes
music.
sense.
There we go. Music up, Mike.
I'm in Washington, D.C. What's up? Bring it down to the That's scary. Shit's changing though. Got black politicians now. Who's that boy? Harold Washington? I know he's still sitting around going, I really want the motherfucker.
Jesse Jackson, see that shit's fucking on the run. Jesse, you can win after your brother win. You can win, yes, cause you bigger than motherfucking Harold Washington. Fuck Harold Washington. Fuck him, man. Fuck the president. Jesse, yeah. White people like to do shit like that, vote for the wrong dude as a fool. They get drunk and shit going there and say, let's vote for Jesse Jackson. I just voted for Jesse Jackson. Like this, my fellow Americans, as your president, I feel that we the people must get together and join hands. Are you watching these motherfuckers back here? Because I don't think they're too happy about this shit. Duty on. White people don't even be calling black people niggas no more, especially when there's niggas around, so I guess I wouldn't know it. And that's why I used to be. Now you can do the James Brown on one of them. Brothers, man, I was
DJ LA Blue. DJ Blue. Again, thank you to the 5 watchers. Appreciate it.
Give me that looking first. That's the first thing it is.
Say nice.
Give me that looking first. That's the first thing it is.
Nice.
Give me that looking first. That's the first thing you want.
Say nice.
Give me that looking first.
This is something for the good beer lover. I feel a long time to suffer looking and searching for a real good beer. Hey now, look what's here. S-T-I-D-E-S, I'm drinking. Now look, boy, look at it. I got you thinking about a cool 40, a cold can. What? It makes you want to sing and dance.
You wanna go?
Don't spade.
To the liquor store.
Yeah.
And get some St. Ives, baby, get some St. Ives. Do you wanna go?
Yeah.
To the liquor store. And get some St. Ives, baby, get some St. Ives.
Mellow, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, yo, check this out. We got my man Gucci Rap in the house. We got my man DJ Pooh rocking the funky tracks, and I'm 36 just chilling, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta bounce to get the 40-ounce bottle. Get a grip, take a sip, and you'll be picking up models. Ain't no puzzle I guzzle, cause I'm more man. I'm down in the 40 and my shorty's got 4 cans. Stacks and 6 packs on the table. And I'm able to see St. Ives on the label. No shorts with the corks, you know I got them. Bottom. Go about 3 in the freezer so I can chill it. Careful with the bottom. Be a man and get a can of St. Ives.
I got so much trouble on my mind, refuse to lose. Here's your ticket. Hear the drummer get wicked. The crew to you to push the back, the black attack. So I sack and jab and slack the Mac. Now I'm ready to mic it. Hear my favoritism, Rolo. Never be a brother like me, go solo. Laser, Anastasia, major. Ways to blaze your brain and train you. The way I'm living, forgiving what I'm giving up. X on the flex, giving now. I don't know about later. As for now, I know how to avoid the pound.
to go, and I'm quick to go find the hard rammer. Work to keep from getting jerked, changing some ways. The way back in the better days, raw metaphysically bold, never follow the code. Still drop the load, never question what I am, God knows. Cause it's coming from the heart. What I got, better get some, get on up, hustler of culture. Stick bitten, bit spit in the face.
It's the world famous Supreme Teacher, Supreme Teacher,
All right, Pook, we are back and you are live, Bubba. There's that microphone on. We're going to put that one on, that one on, that one on. All mics are hot. Go.
Well, listen, the show, this is the first show, so we're getting up the nooks and crannies and everything, but I think we had some good topics to talk about today, and we can figure out what we're going to do as the show proceeds on to the next one and the next one beyond. And I have a list of songs that I did not write down, but I got to tell you some of the things that we did play. World famous Supreme Team show. Hey DJ, we played some Public Enemy today. We also played Prince and Nirvana. We also played...
We played some a record from St. Ides, distributed by the Turntable Lab, and also we played a little bit of Down with the Fudge Monk from Redefinition Records.
And then we also played Eddie Murphy and the world famous Richard, That's a Fire Pryor.
Yeah. That's a fire on my lap, Pryor.
And we also we talked about the Dodgers, and we talked about art from all the way around, from street art to what's graffiti and what's not graffiti. And we talked about John Wayne being a racist, and just in case you missed the show, we talked about. And now we have my man B-Wyld in the spot, and we're gonna give a little couple of shots out and see what's going on with that. And this is the round table. This is when the show gets ready to go to the close. And let's see what kind of topics we can get in before we disappear.
Yo, B-Wyld.
Yo, what's happening, Scott?
What are you doing to your
the kitchen?
Kitchen.
Oh man, you guys inspired me so much with that kitchen talk, cooking up beats and cooking up everything. That I work over at the Luckman Theater at Cal State LA, and we've been taking down these giant audio panels for our acoustics in the trap room. And fortunately, those are just being discarded and recycled, and they're being recycled right into my kitchen. So I'm putting audio panels all over the kitchen.
That's what's up.
And they're this like dirty pink that's been down there since like the 90s. So we got these nice like pink audio panels, gonna catch all the audio in my kitchen. I got my mics ready in there, and we're gonna turn it into a little VO booth. So we might be having a little guest spot on the B-Wyld kitchen. Somebody can come cook it up, and we'll have a little sentimental talk, not all this angry John Wayne racism talk. we'll sit down, talk it out, go over some issues, and just let it out.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome. Hey, turn my fucking lights back off. What the fuck you doing?
Get them. Yo.
So, Blue.
Yo.
What up, dude? What's going on with you?
What's going on, my guy?
What's the word? What's going on this weekend? Where should people go to do things?
At the moment, we got a couple things going on at Amoeba. A few guest DJs are popping up. I'm trying to check that out. Also, dig for a few more records I'm looking for in particular. Because now that the Dodgers season's over, I'm going back to work on the little LA sports album I'm working on. Found a lot of new samples throughout the season. Trying to cut those apart, distribute them properly so I could put them and upload them on the MPC and get ready to work.
What's the word on Amoeba?
Well, I'm hearing that it's going to be sold, which I'm hearing from a few people that I spoke with, which is like an artist from a label called Don't Doom. No, label no, someone from the group that I spoke with, from the Amoeba group. Someone that I smoked with, that's after the show. But but honestly, they're telling me that they're going to stick around for the next like 8 to 10 years. So not to worry.
Same location or different location? Same location?
Same location.
All right, because I heard they were moving. That's why I brought it up.
I'm hearing the same thing too, so I'm hoping not. But if they do move, I mean, they're going to keep it in LA somewhere from what I'm hearing. So let's cross our fingers until they break.
Gotcha. Hey, Mr. TEACHR.
Yo.
What are you doing right now? Are you going to go, hey, that's really loud, but I think we'll be all right. Hey, are you going to go out and do some boxes right now? Are you going to go home? What's your deal? What are you doing this weekend?
It's about Paint 30.
Paint 30?
It's about Paint 30 tonight.
All right.
You know what? This weekend, my buddy Wordsmith is having his closing for his show at Face Do Do. Or Face Do. I don't even know how you pronounce it. It's in West Adams, but.
Wait, hold on. What was that, Pook?
Fasadodo.
Fasadodo.
He knows.
Thank you. Yes. It's Saturday from 12 to 5, and then Sunday from 5 to 9 p.m. I'll be there Sunday evening. I'm going to take my twins there. And take them there and terrorize the place.
Young Lennox.
Yeah, but right now it's about paint 30, so I'm going to go get some spray cans and shake them up and see what happens.
Do you know where it is you might want to go? If any of our 5 listeners want to check you out right now, where are you going?
Maybe right outside the studio here on the street.
There we go. There we go. And now we come to the Black Angel. What up, bud? What are you doing this weekend? What's the deal with you?
I'm trying to have a little. No, just kidding.
Little shindig one too.
That's for the uncensored version.
That's for the smoke group.
No, but I heard that my friends from Very Be Careful are performing somewhere in Long Beach. Along with Very Be Careful, there's going to be Madlib is going to also be there. So it's over there by the Queen Mary. There should be a couple other more people that's going to be there. But I don't know the whole routine. I've been looking for it on the internet. I've been looking through it through Facebook. All I know is that I'm on the guest list and it's at the park somewhere. But besides that, this Wednesday coming up at the Shortstop, they're going to also have the fallen artists are going to be represented, like Tom Petty and Aretha Franklin and probably Nirvana, and hopefully maybe I can get them to play some Richard I'm a Fire Pryor, and we'll see what's going on. That's Wednesday at the Shortstop, held down by my man C-. That's what's going on Saturday. Friday, I'm not too sure. We'll figure it out. And I want to give shouts out to our girl, Sophia G. If you want to come to LA, Sophia G knows everything that's going on. If I pull out my phone right now, I probably have like 5 or 10 flyers of something going on, but I'm not pulling it out right now, so sorry, Sophia. But besides that,
I'll give out. I know Sophia's Instagram. Y'all can follow it. It's one of the most interesting. It's Take an Ice Cream. Take an Ice Cream.
Where are you taking it in at?
Man, that girl knows about every DJ thing that's going on every night of the week. It's the way that I get my news on. All of the freshest enjoyments, like from Chinatown to Hollywood, and she'll just blast out a text. We go to Beat Cinema down in Little Tokyo on Wednesday nights. What's the spot at that Beat Cinema? You know what it's called?
Tokyo Beat.
Yeah, Tokyo Beat. Yeah, you got to show up there, and everything else, you just go to that Instagram page, Take an Ice Cream, and Sophia will hook you up with the livest shit. Oh, also, she has a thing about doing shots next to walls as far as some photography shots. So if you have a list of some of your spots, we'd love to take a look at them and get some shots next to these walls and do a promotional deal, because that's one of the things that she's been getting into. She actually sent me a picture of a Wordsmith wall with her up next to it just earlier today. So she was like, I want to take all these next to these Wordsmith shops.
Nice.
So that's something that we can share and look into and try and promote. I got to give you props on that Bob Dylan jacket too, because I'm from Minnesota and that's my dude.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
That's all I got on that.
Show is going to be Wednesday. It's called Dedicated Fuck 2017, a tribute to the fallen legends of 2017. So pretty sure they're going to be playing a lot of Tom Petty. So I think you guys should all show up. It's, like I said, DJ C-. And that will be on the 17th. But also, we got to go to your event on the 17th also, right?
My event will be on Netflix. Nobody has to go anywhere except their freaking couch, man. November 17th on Netflix. I am going to be on a show called Shot in the Dark. I'm excited. We got 8 episodes. We will hopefully get some more. We'll also be doing a Shot in the Dark Facebook and some other crap. But for right now, I guess we will call this a goodbye. Does anybody ever have anything to say? No?
You know what? I think Eddie Murphy has something he wants to say.
All right, so I'm going to turn down the mics and turn up the music. And later, everybody.
blocks away. And no matter what you was doing, the shit stopped when Mr. Softy came to town. You be playing marbles and shit. Ice cream! Ice cream! The ice cream man is coming! The ice cream man is coming! More! More! No doubt some money! The ice cream man is coming! And then your mother would come to the window and start throwing change out the window saying, go get your father a toasted almond bar, and get yourself a vanilla cone, and get your brother the ice, and spit the ice, and bring me back my chain. And you catch all that shit and run down the street top speed after the ice cream man. And the ice cream man always drove an extra block and shit. And I know he's seen us and shit. I think he was just in the car with his friend going, watch how fast I make you do motherfuckers run. You be behind him doing 50 going, ice cream! Stop the car and pull over. You come up and say, ice cream man, give me this, give me this, give me a toast almond bar for my father, and an ice cream, give my mother's change. Thank you, ice cream man. Thank you, ice cream man. Thank you, ice cream man. Thank you. But you know kids, they get happy when they get ice cream. You don't eat your ice cream for like a half hour, you be dancing around when they going, I have some ice cream. I have some ice. I have some ice cream. And I'm gonna eat it all. I'm gonna eat all. The ice cream be running all down your arm and shit. I'm going to eat all of my ice. There's always be one kid on the side didn't get no ice cream. Kids don't give a fuck. They say, you don't have no ice. You didn't get none. You didn't get none. You didn't get none. 'Cause you were on the welfare. Fair. He can't afford it. He can't afford it. He can't afford it. He can't afford it. He can't. All the other kids join in and going, he can't afford it. He can't afford it. And his father is an alcoholic. He wants some ice cream. He wants some ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. One lick. Psych. You want some ice cream. You must eat some of it. But you cannot have it. You want it.